Have you ever found yourself in a place that's just breathtakingly beautiful, like Corfu, but when it comes to finding simple, everyday information, you just hit a wall? You know, whether you live there or you're just visiting, that struggle is surprisingly real.
Okay, so picture this. Your pipe bursts and you need a plumber, like right now. Or maybe you're hunting for a summer job, trying to sell an old bike, or you're just desperate to find that one perfect beach that isn't packed with tourists. Where do you even start looking for that stuff?
Well, what if there was a single place for all of those answers? A platform built from the ground up to connect the entire island. Today we're diving into Corfu Local.
So first up, let's talk about what I like to call the Corfu Challenge. This problem of finding everything you need in one single spot.
The thing is, in Corfu right now, information is literally everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's just scattered all over the place. Random websites, a dozen different social media groups, old business directories. You end up wasting so much time sifting through info that's totally outdated or just plain wrong. It's just inefficient.
So what's the answer to this digital chaos? Well, it's a pretty simple but really powerful idea, a digital town square.
And here it is. This is Corfu Local. The whole idea is for this to be the one-stop shop for absolutely everything you need to know about life on the island, whether you're living there, working there, or just popping in for a holiday.
And that phrase, digital town square, is really the core of it all. Don't think of it as just another website or directory. Think of it as a living, breathing community hub. You know, a place where real people can connect, share what they know, and pass around useful, up-to-date information.
So, to put it simply, Corfu Local is a single, community-powered portal. It's crowdsourced, which means it's built for and by the people who know the island best. Residents, business owners, and even tourists who've discovered something cool.
Okay, so we get the big idea, but how does it actually work for the businesses and the people who live there day to day? Let's get into how it aims to really fuel the island's economy.
The mission here is to solve those everyday headaches by putting all the essential local services right at your fingertips, from finding work to finally getting that leaky faucet fixed.
And on the practical side, the platform is neatly broken down into these dedicated apps. So you've got Corfu Jobs, which is basically a job matchmaking platform. There's Real Estate for buying and selling directly. Business Listings, think of it as a modern supercharged Yellow Pages. A marketplace for classifieds, and then Corfu Services for finding anyone from a pet sitter to a web designer. And just to give you an idea of how deep this thing goes, let's just take the Real Estate app for a second. We're not just talking about simple listings here. This has advanced search filters, virtual tours with drone footage. Get this, secure document management with e-signatures, and even a platform to negotiate directly. It's the whole shebang, a complete ecosystem in one place.
But hey, this isn't just for locals. It's also designed to be the ultimate hub for tourists. I mean, your complete insider guide to the island.
And here's what really makes it different for visitors. It's all about trusted local knowledge. So instead of relying on generic travel sites, tourists can tap directly into a pool of information that comes straight from the people who actually live there. It's a total game changer.
And the suite of tools for tourists is just incredible. There's an interactive map of local favorite spots, a directory for activities and tours you can actually book, rental platforms for both short and long-term stays, a food guide with menus, and even a hub for renting cars, bikes, boats, you name it. The goal is pretty clear. This is the only tool a visitor should ever need.
So, a project this ambitious, you're probably asking yourself, how do they actually plan to build it? Well, let's dig into the plan and the philosophy behind it all. The roadmap is really clear and honestly pretty smart. It's all done in phases. First, build the core platform. Then, a quiet rollout to the local community to get that solid foundation. After that, the most crucial part, really focus on building and engaging that community. And only then, once it's buzzing, do they start a wider marketing push to the rest of the world. It's a really thoughtful, sustainable way to grow.
Because at the end of the day, this whole thing isn't really about the technology. The success of Corfu Local is going to live or die by its ability to build a genuine, active, engaged community.
You see, when you have a strong community, you create this incredible positive cycle. It builds trust. It gives you amazing feedback for what to build next. The locals basically become your ambassadors, which is huge for small businesses. It's a system where literally everyone wins, and it creates a much better, more authentic experience for everybody involved.
So, it all comes down to this one really powerful question. It's a massive vision for sure, but if it works, wow,
It could completely change how locals, businesses, and tourists all interact, creating a truly connected island community. You gotta wonder what that would look like.